And this is really important for you to understand as well. Nobody's going to come save you from your situation. You have to save yourself. You have to take action right now. You have to go out there and put yourself in situations that you didn't think you want to do or that may make you feel uncomfortable. Because when you take action, you start getting results. And when you get results, then you start discovering what you want in life. And from there, you're able to figure out what your passions are. All right, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how you can find your passions, as they're very, very important to find out, because they're going to be able to help you learn more about yourself and what you enjoy in life and what you don't enjoy in life, and obviously go through the direction of going towards happiness. Because at the end of the day, your life is based on what makes you happy, and passions are part of that. They're the bricks of your happiness that you fit into your life in order to give you more fulfillment. So let's start off by talking about what passions are. So they're what gives you a desire or an enthusiasm so that you can move towards something. And there's different levels of passions. There's ones that can give you subtle interest, or you have grand excitement on the other end of the spectrum. And what's great about finding and having your passions is that when you're doing them, when you actually find passions that really mean something to you, you don't even notice time going by. And that's when you really know you found a passion that is something really, really important to you. You're doing it and you don't even notice time going by. And that's something I'm sure you've felt before. And that's something that really tells you that you found something that you're passionate about and you're doing the right thing. All right, so why is finding your passions so important? It's important because finding your passions allows you to gravitate towards happiness. And when you're happier, you're able to take better action. And when you're able to take better actions and positive actions in your life, then you're able to achieve better results in your life. So if you've ever heard of my progress methodology, your thoughts create your beliefs and your feelings, and your beliefs and your feelings create your actions, and those actions create your results. So when you're doing something that you love and you're passionate, you're obviously happy doing it. And your happiness creates that positivity. And when you're positive, you don't contract, you expand. And that expansion allows you to take better actions, forward progress in your life, where you're not just standing still, but you're actually going forward in your life and you're taking actions towards something you need to do or you know you want to do. And from there, you're able to achieve better results and positive results in your life. And that cycle keeps continuing. So finding your passions is really important for that, because it'll allow you to take better action. And action is the most important thing that you can do in life. You can only dream so much, but taking action is what generates and yields you positive results, which move the needle in your life or in your business as well. So the other thing to accompany this is that when you're doing something you love and when you're doing something that you're passionate about, guess what also goes up? Your confidence and your self-esteem, because you're so immersed and in tune to what you're doing, you enjoy it, and that builds up your confidence and self-esteem. And as I've mentioned before in many videos, your confidence and self-esteem are vital to be as strong as possible, because without strong confidence and self-esteem, you're not able to do many, many things in life. And confidence, self-esteem are vital pillars to have, to be able to go out there and create something good, to create positive action. Because when you have low confidence and self-esteem, you're going to be taking little action or no action at all, or even negative actions. And those do not create positive results. So doing something that you're passionate about will help you become a more confident person and have your self-esteem go up as well. All right, so let's talk about how you can go out there and find your passions. But I want to say something first. If you're younger or older, it doesn't even matter what age you are. If you don't know what your passions are right now, it's okay. And if you don't find them for a little while, it's okay. Because for me, growing up after I graduated high school and I got into college and university, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I had no idea where I wanted to go in life. I had no idea what my passions were. And it took a lot of trial and error, and it took a long time. My entire 20s, I felt I wasted, and I didn't really do anything or accomplish anything. And well into my 30s before I started to find out what my passions were and where I wanted to start going in life. So if you're not sure about your passions right now, it's okay. As long as I can identify that you are open to finding something that you're passionate about, that you want to be doing, then as long as your mind is open, then you can find your passions and you can, strive towards that. But for me, it took a long, long time. And, I didn't give up, and I don't want you to give up either, because it's okay if you don't know what you want to do, because for most people, it might take years. It might take, for me, over a decade to even figure out where I wanted to go in life. So as I just said, to be able to find your passions, you need to be open to looking for them or having them come to you. Because what happens is, if you're not going out there, if you're not seeking opportunities, if you're not putting yourself in opportunities that allow you to figure out what you want to do and what you don't want to do, then you're not going to be able to have that trial and error. This is where fear of failure comes in. Because if you're afraid to go out, put yourself out there, try new things, then you're not going to be able to figure out what's things you like or what are things that you don't like. So it's really important to break through that fear of failure, to break through any fears that you have, and to go out there and try different things. Because when you put yourself out there and when you show up, that's when you create opportunities. That's when you allow opportunities to happen. It's not about luck. It's about putting yourself out there and then have, in a way that you can allow opportunities to come to you. And when you do that, then you can start learning about who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy. And then you're going to start finding things that you want to do and things that you don't want to do. And then you can know which direction you want to head in and start doing more of what you like, what makes you happy, instead of going down the wrong path or a path that does not bring happiness towards you. This was a huge learning experience for me when I realized a while back that nobody was going to come save me. If I didn't take action to better my life, nobody was going to come save me from my current situation. So I had to go out there and put myself into uncomfortable situations in order for me to grow, in order for me to finally realize what I wanted to do in life, what my passions were in life, and what brought me happiness. And this is really important for you to understand as well. Nobody's going to come save you from your situation. You have to save yourself. You have to take action right now. You have to go out there and put yourself in situations that you didn't think you want to do, or that may make you feel uncomfortable. Because when you take action, you start getting results. And when you get results, then you start discovering what you want in life. And from there, you're able to figure out what your passions are. Another great thing about passions and how you can discover them is passions don't really feel like work. When you're doing them, they feel enjoyable. Passions are something that you can do without even wanting to get paid for. Just imagine you're not even getting paid for it, but it's something that you would want to do anyways because it feels so good, or you enjoy it so much. That's one thing that you can use to discover your passions, is what would you want to do in life, or what would you want to do that even if you didn't get paid for it, you'd still do it anyways. So another thing that you want to do is you want to ask yourself, what are you good at? What are you naturally gifted at? Because you know yourself and you know what naturally comes to you, which is very, very easy for you, which may be difficult for others. So that's a one way for you to be able to find your passion, is what are you naturally gifted at? And then pursue that to see if that's really something that you really enjoy. And if it is, then that's one way you can discover what one of your passions are, or multiple passions are. And on the flip side to this, because we see ourselves every day, we don't really take into consideration what we may be good at or what we may come naturally to us. So you can go out there, and another way to find your passions, to go out there and ask your friends or family members, what do you think that I'm actually good at or naturally gifted at that you think, would be a passion of mine? And oftentimes you'll find that people tell you what they see in you, because you see yourself every day. So it becomes just a normal sort of natural thing that, you don't see a difference in yourself. But other people, they are going to be able to see that, hey, you know what, you're really good at this, and you're good at this, over the years, and you're getting better at this. And you're like, oh yeah, you know what, you're right. That may be another passion of mine. And getting ideas from others is another way that you can learn what you're passionate about and continue on to see if that's something that you really want to pursue and what brings you happiness. Because happiness at the end of the day is your measuring stick. If you're not happy doing what you're doing, then why are you doing it? Because at the end of the day, your North Star in life should be happiness. And that's one thing that you always should measure up against. Does it make you feel happy? Your passions should be like hobbies where they're effortless and they bring you enjoyment. And like I said, you do them even without being compensated for them. So let me go over some of my passions. So for me, I love making video and audio content. I think that brings me a lot of enjoyment. I love sharing content with others. And another passion of mine is coaching and training. So now with YouTube, I'm able to combine a couple of my passions together of creating the content and also doing training and coaching. And then that way I'm able to bring many people value. And at the same time, I'm doing something I love. I'm doing something that's very easy for me. I'm doing something that's very, comes naturally for me. And at the same time, it benefits you as well because I can bring my coaching and training to you to help better your life as well and bring value to others. So another passion that I have, and that's something that a lot of people naturally have in them, is to continue to grow, continuing to learn. I love growing every day. I love learning every day. I love developing myself every day. And that's one of my passions, is to better myself every day, because I feel if I'm not learning, if I'm not bettering myself, then I'm actually going backwards. So that's another passion of mine. Another passion I would say is speaking. Now that I've gotten into public speaking and professional speaking, it allows me to share my message in a different way to a live audience. And that's another passion that I've recently discovered. Until I started to put myself out there and do something that was uncomfortable initially, or I didn't think that I would be good at or be able to do, that's when I started to learn about this passion of mine and be able to not only share my message like this through YouTube, but to share my message through live workshops, live training as well. So finally, another passion of mine is to stay active, stay healthy, stay fit, eat healthy, and just, play sports and just keep my body moving. I think it's absolutely super, super important for you as well as a passion to be active, because if we're too lethargic and we just sit all day, it's not good for the body. The body is designed to move. The body is designed to get the heart pumping, to get out there, to sweat. It's absolutely crucial for your body to sweat, to get the heart pumping, as I just mentioned, and, go running, go for a walk, go, lift weights, play some sports, just do something that gets you up and going. Because a lot of times, especially, with our society these days, we're sitting for the majority of the day. We go to a job from 9 to 5, we're sitting. We come home, we're sitting in a car. We get home, we have dinner, we're sitting down. We sit on the couch after dinner to watch TV. We're always sitting and we're not moving. And that's very, very important for you and for myself as a passion to get up and always be constantly moving. And it helps the body and it helps the mind so you can keep going and be strong, not only for yourself, but for your family as well. All right, so now let me talk about the duration of your passions and how many passions you can actually have. We're all human, and our lives change and our feelings change and our needs change and our wants change. So over time, you can have multiple passions, and your passions can last for short term or they can last for a longer term depending on where you are in life. So it's okay if your passions change. My passions have changed over time. As I just mentioned, I just gained the passion of public speaking where I didn't think that was something I ever wanted to do. So for you, your passions can change in your life. So no matter where you are right now, don't think you're set in stone or you're locked into your passions right now. You're developing, you're growing every single day. So you want to always be on the lookout for what you enjoy and gravitate towards that. And if there's something that doesn't make you happy, stop doing it. Limit it. Get away from it. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you want to achieve as much happiness as possible, because the more happiness you have, the more positive actions that you take and the better results that you get in life. So another thing that you want to keep in mind when you're trying to find your passions and when you're doing your passions, you want to make sure that they often align with your life goals, with your life purpose. And life purpose is something, how to find your life's purpose, something that I'm going to be recording a follow-up video to this video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Because if you can have your passions align with your life's purpose, then everything is in sync. The machine is just, running like a well-oiled machine, and everything is running on all cylinders. So that's something that will help you achieve greater happiness in life and achieve greater success in life when everything is lined up. So the key and the main point of this video that I want you to understand is you are not going to be able to find your passions unless you take action, unless you put yourself out there, and unless you try new things. Because the more you try, the more you're going to know what you don't like. And the more you find out what you don't like, the more you're going to find out what you do like. Because you're obviously going to know the opposite of what you don't like is going to be what you do like. So do more things. Put yourself out there as much as possible. Take action as much as possible. You're not going to really find your passion by just sitting back and just sitting on the couch and not really doing anything. You have to go out, do trial and error. And then you're going to find out what really is something that you enjoy doing. Like for me, again, I'm going to use the public speaking. That wasn't something that I even thought of, or I could have thought of a few years back. But when I started getting into coaching and training into personal development, that was sort of a natural segue that led me into public speaking as another medium or a channel to be able to go and share my content or my personal development training with others in a live environment. So by taking that action initially, I discovered public speaking as a passion. And from there, I'm discovering other things that I enjoy doing as well. So this is why it's really important for you to go out there and start doing things. Don't worry about failing, because like I said, it's not failing. You're learning what you don't want. And from learning what you don't want, you're going to start to realize what you do want in life. So it's really important to go out there, take action, take massive action. Don't worry about failing. Try as much as you can and do it as quickly as you can, so then that way you can find out exactly what you want and what you don't want in life. So I hope you got some value out of today's video. If you did, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what is one of your passions. I'd love to hear from you as well. Also give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more personal development training that I'm sharing continually on this channel to help you grow when it comes to mindset training, productivity, habits, goals, confidence, time management. It's a holistic approach, and I really want you to succeed in your entire personal development journey, because that's going to better your life, it's going to better your family's life, and it's going to better your community's life as well. So thank you so much for tuning into another video. My name again is Maher Abiad. I'll catch you in the next one.